Let's fix this as well, because this got cooled with drip cooling, which makes me sad. So how many? 670 maybe. 670 Kelvin. We'll spawn in 900 kilos. We'll fix this column of petroleum because it's balked, honestly. And I kind of want to prime all this. I want to make all this. I want to make all this warmer because ultimately it should be warmer. So we'll just drop a bit of petroleum over it and then we'll mop it all up. Okay, that should make everything quite toasty. Cool. So should be cooking our petroleum now. So let's see if we can get this somewhere near. Right. If you look, our crude oil in our pipes is now warming up. This is how it should be working. This is the idea. So our crude oil's getting to a decent temperature. Did you explore the whole map? Yeah, so folks, this is in the coding, mate. This is how it is. You're guaranteed those geysers. You'll always get those geysers. Okay. So what else could we do with the magma to make it a bit more efficient? These tiles are fucking hot. Maybe put a temp shift plate in? So what we'll do, let's get rid of these buildings here. Let's make these out of insulated, just to try this. Okay. And we will slap in diamond temp shift, maybe? So crude oil should be about to boil soon. Just speed this up a little bit. Yeah, our main crude oil tank is like 40 degrees, which is pretty chill. I should maybe try using some warmer oil or something. 96. It's still fighting somewhere. I think it's up here, look. 388. Maybe what we could do that might work is have an airlock here. How can we do this? How can we do this? What if we had an airlock here and had a little atmo sensor, sorry, a hydro sensor at the top, and this hydro sensor basically was saying if you are above 200 kilos, let it go. If not, keep the heat in here. And then we'll put a couple of abyssalite temp shift plates either side of this door. I've already got some there. Put a couple there. That should stop any heat transfer through the door. All being well. Look, we've cooled all of our petroleum. This is why I say the drip cooling bug is as much of a fucking negative as it is a positive. So we've just cooled all of our petroleum here to 200 odd degrees. This is why this is a fucker. So I don't quite know what else I can do to fix that. 394, 395. This seems to be working. Crude oil's going to boil soon. There we go. So our crude oil's just boiled, which means this should get some more kilos. We'll start opening and shutting. And we're staying at 400 odd degrees. That seems to work a bit better. Then our petroleum down here. Probably need a diamond temp shift plate. Diamond temp shift plate around here or something. Just to average this out nicely. Okay. Where should we put this polluted water? Just need to rejig this a little bit. Okay, we need to get these pipes out. Why Abyss-like temp shift plates? Abyss-like temp shift plates either side of a door essentially pretty much stop temperature moving between it. They're very, very good for insulating. So just like you build a cage out of Abyss-like. Raptor Rage hosting me. Thank you very much, buddy. That's unusual for you, bud. Thank you for the host. It will work in the next update. It should do. It should do, yeah. Update your game and then a thermal dynamics will kick in. Oh, you mean update this one to the ranching? Mark 2. Hi all, I'm here but not here, not paying attention. I have like 3 conference calls coming up. Alright, nerd. Take it easy, buddy. I'll speak to you in a bit. Jesus. I'm here but not here. Good day. Right, so polluted water needs to come out of here. And this needs to come out of here. This is our petroleum. Jesus, this is going to be a mess trying to get all this done up here. Got a lot of pipes that we're trying to get out of here. So this is the polluted water one. We're just going to run this up somewhere and dump it in the base. You bastard. Polluted water tanks here. Just so we've got somewhere for that to go. And then petroleum. We don't actually have a petroleum tank as such. Let's see. I'll just bridge it into here or something. This is just so I can dump some petroleum down, by the way, and see how it works. Okay, and we'll connect this back up as well. Fine. Cool. Just pressing buttons. Fair enough, mate. It won't wreck the save, and it will let you know if you can, if it will even work in the next patch. What's that, Blue? It lets you know if it will work in the next patch. Right. So if below, let's say, 260. And if the flow is above 150, we'll just let this build up a little bit. So you can see now this has sort of got to temperature. It's working like the one in debug. It should be generating quite a throughput. Our oil should be constantly pissing in, as you can see. And because the oil is warming up, we're using less of our magma energy to actually boil it to petroleum. Just means our petroleum's coming out hotter, which was always sort of anticipated. So once this reaches 150, okay, I'm going to slow this down now. So we drop some petroleum in. The petroleum is very warm, but it's being cooled by this liquid pipe, and currently it's at 30 degrees. I don't think this would last very long. I kind of want to know what the petroleum is when it gets to our pump. We're nearly there. $60, $70. Oh no! Maybe we need a few temp shift plates in here or something. Maybe that'll help. Let's make a few diamond temp shift plates down here. Should have done this a bit taller. Right, I just want to see what this keeps increasing to. It's 100 odd degrees. Although in fairness, we're taking the temperature out of the fucking abyssalite. Let me just fix this. So the problem with temp shift plates in their current form is that unless you build them next to an insulated tile, they will pull temperature. So we've just basically heated up our petroleum a massive amount by pulling the heat out of the abyssalite. It's a bit of a dumb move, but oh well. Maybe as well I should have had this covering my pump. $119, $120. Oh no! It's too hot! Oh. Piss on it. You should have known test it. It means you don't have to build an entire base just to test it again. What do you mean? Does this change to insulated abyss then? What? Where's the polluted water going? The polluted water is going into our main polluted water storage tank up here, which is basically being used to feed our fertilizer synth and stuff like that. What I'll probably do, guys, I'll make both of these saves available to you, so you can have a dick about with this yourselves if you want to, but honestly, what the fuck's happened here? Why would a liquid bridge break? Why did my bridge break? How bizarre. Oh, there's some more petroleum. Oh god! I wonder if we should try and get rid of these. Polluted water evaporated in it. It shouldn't do though. If it's polluted water at minus 10 degrees blue, it shouldn't do. Just gonna make all this out of insulated, so I can put some temp shift plates in. Okay. Just clear all this crap out. I'm just going to mop this for a minute as well, so we can start afresh in a second with the next batch. We'll get everything cooled off. There we go. Let's try putting in some temp shift plates. So I don't know what we could do more than this, like passing a cool pipe of super cold, super cold polluted water. Seems like it should work quite well. There we go. It's hot down here because the carbon dioxide's hot, so we'll just replace this pump, and we'll see how this works on the next batch. It should be pretty soon. Instantly fucking roasting. Ah. Maybe this needs to be a smaller amount. Maybe we should do this at like smaller bursts. Well, saying that, this is a false positive at the minute. It's getting colder, but it's only because our temp shift plates haven't reached temperature yet. So we'll see how this evens out. It's 80, yeah, it's starting to rise now. Yeah, this ain't enough cooling. Ain't enough cooling. Can the bridges overheat? Yeah, the bridges can break just like any pipe. That's why I just rebuilt it out of abyssalite. I wanted to build it out of granite, but I just rebuilt it out of abyssalite. Fuck it. Yeah, this just ain't enough. I mean, the boiler works. The boiler works a fucking treat. Now, since we've done this at the top to stop the drip cooling, it's staying nice and toasty. If anything, it's getting too warm, and we'll start making natural gas soon. It's at 400 odd degrees. So we probably do need a sensor to toggle the doors off. Maybe we should do that with the petroleum down here. Or didn't I put some automation in down here? I did. Maybe if we do this to like 220. And like that. That'll toggle the doors off. Oh darn, 125 overheat time. There we go. Yeah, it's beating me, this one. I can't figure out. Either we need a much larger radiator space. Could be something. We're not drawing as much heat out of this liquid as we could. It's still coming out at -5 and it comes in at -9. If we had a massive liquid pipe radiator, then honestly that could probably work, but we don't. I could try one last thing. Let's just turn this off. Let's clear this pipe out, and I will try it with wolframite pipes just to see the difference. Actually, it doesn't help that our liquid isn't flowing properly, does it? Oh, it flows better when it's not in super speed. What the fuck? That's weird. Right, let me try this then. Okay. Yeah, let's try this slightly differently. We'll use some metal tiles this time. And we'll make these bits wolframite. So we'll deconstruct these in the middle. We'll get rid of you. Okay. We'll bring this pipe in one higher. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll actually go through the metal tile this time. See how this works. Okay, let's do a cheeky mop. Still going to be really hot down here, but we'll see what happens when we start pumping the liquid through. So, it's a very good chance we're going to have some pipe breaking. But we'll see. Just let this run for a minute. Mick, good evening, buddy. How are you? You swap the oil radiator by the polluted water radiator could work. If you swap the oil radiator by the polluted water radiator, it could work. How do you mean, sorry, dummy? As in, use this here for the polluted water. Yeah, the problem is this is twofold. This is so that we preheat our crude oil. Our oil comes in at 37 degrees, and then by the time it goes through our radiator, it's at 250 degrees. And that's sort of the point. We want our oil to be warmed up so we don't use as much energy from our magma. Why is the water moving so fucking weird in super speed mode? Look at that. The fuck? That is bizarre. Okay. It's very hot down here. Jesus. This has been compounded by the way, the fact that we're jumping crazy hot petroleum down here, which is heating up the gases. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to spend time dicking about this tonight. It's a flawed build. The idea of preheating the oil is good. I like that. So what we basically do, just turn off debug a sec. We take cold oil, we pass it through the radiator, and by the time it gets to the top and into our build, it's actually at 250 odd degrees, which is nice. That means that we're using less of our magma to cook the petroleum. And we do actually get a reasonable amount of petroleum coming off this. I mean, this, if I turn this down a little bit, let's put it to like 230. You can see, you know, we're getting a reasonable amount of petroleum through this. And you can see by our pump, I mean, it's pumping in constantly and getting cooked immediately. My game's frozen. Oh, Race Bro, good evening, buddy. How are you? So yeah, in theory, this part of the build works quite nicely. It's just that additional cooling that we need. I think we just need a massive radiator, honestly. I'm not going to fuck about anymore with this. I don't know how big of a radiator we'd need. I think it would be massive. Because obviously we've got... Because this water down here is at minus 10 degrees or minus 9.9, we could, in theory... We could take this all the way up to 120 odd degrees. So the radiator that we could have would be massive. And if we... 120 degrees would be perfect to keep our pump happy. You know, that's an awful lot of cooling we could do. Oh, you're making me want to... No, you're not making me want to do it. I want to do it. Right, fuck it. We're going to have a quick go at this. I'm going to make some big spaces down here. Get rid of all this shit. And I just want to know how much of a radiator we'd need. I'm going to deconstruct... Yeah, fuck it. I won't be a sec. We can do this very, very quickly. We'll just destroy all this shit. Let's just clear a big old space down here. Either massive or just better heat exchange like in the update. Listen guys, I know we could just jump into the update, but I kind of want to do this in the current iteration of the game. I just want to see just out of curiosity. Because what I'm more doing here is having a look at somebody else's build and trying to figure out just how plausible it was. Wichunga's basically told me that he managed to get his petroleum down to 120 degrees. And I just don't know how. So I'm quite curious into what size of radiator and stuff we'd actually need. So the fuck? Oh, we've got a background tile here. Actually, we could catch this early, couldn't we? We could start this higher. Let me just sample this water before I do anything else. We're going to need a big old tank for water as well. Let's do something like that. Fuck that right up. Right, okay. The game's lagging a lot. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, but it's slowing me down a little bit. I've made some steam. That is awesome.